Hey, hi all, welcome back to my new video. So today we'll start with basic of computer. So this is just like a guidance tutorial. So I'm going to discuss most of the things which are required for a freshers to know about those concepts. So let's start with today's topic, basic of computers. So uh, this is very basic that as a computer science student, or we are, suppose we are going to work in this field, so definitely we should have some knowledge regarding the basic of computer. So here first question is, what is computer? So this is really a very basic question. A computer is an electronic device that processes data and performs some task according to the set of instruction, okay, called as a program, and it can store, retrieve and process information very quickly and very accurately. Okay, so what is a computer? A computer is an electronic device. Definitely a computer is an electronic device. Okay, so that process data. So basically what it does, it process the data based on what? Based on some set of instruction. Let's say I'm going to give you two numbers. So can you just tell me what to do with those two numbers? No, right? You don't have any idea that what to do with those two numbers. So for that I need to again give as an instruction that just do some like addition, so that you can add those two numbers. These are like instruction. Okay, so do you know a set of instruction is called as program? You will tell me like, no, program is just like birthday party and some reception, we call it as program. Yeah, but that's true. But we also, like in technical field, we also call a program like a set of instruction. Okay, so computer is what? Like a device. Computer doesn't have some power that it would instruct, it would give some instruction to itself. So the user has to give some instruction, okay, so that it can perform any task, and it can store, retrieve and process the information very quickly and very accurately. Okay, so you will tell me like for like small task we no need to use computer. Yeah, that's correct. But every person's IQ is not very similar. Okay, so maybe some people will be there who would be lack of knowledge regarding addition, subtraction. Okay, yeah, it might happen, but computer is the ultimate solution. Okay, simply we have to give the data and we have to give some instruction. It would process it and it would give the result very quickly, very correctly, and we can retrieve the data also. It can store for a long time, like permanently it can store the data. Then key components of a computer. Key components in the sense what? Like components of a computer is what? Like the parts of a computer, we can say. So what is like first point is hardware, second point is just like software. Okay, so hardware in the sense what? These are the physical parts of the computer, we can say, like CPU, memory, keyboard, mouse. But you will tell me like where is the CPU, where is monitor, keyboard and mouse? Yeah, we can see physically, like external part of a computer, we can say. But CPU is there inside the computer. Like if you open the computer fully, then you can got this CPU. And monitor is what? Like the black screen we are watching, no, that's the monitor. So hardware means the physical parts of a computer are called as hardware, and software in the sense what? The program and the operating system is called as software that tells the hardware like what to do. Okay, it gives the instruction to hardware. Yeah, this action has to done, this this task has to perform by you. So software gives the instruction to the hardware. Next is what? Input devices. Input devices are just like keyboard, mouse, like these are the devices or tools that is used to enter some data. Okay, output devices is what? Like it's basically through these devices, like through these output devices, we actually watch the result, or it like output devices are used to show the result, like monitor, printer no, like Xerox machine we call it as, that's kind printer. It would used to print something. Storage, where data is kept, for example hard drives, SSDs. Okay, these are like storage device, like for storing purpose we use some devices like hard drives and SSDs. Then basic functions, if we call, like input, processing, storage and output. Okay, these are like basic functions of a computer. If I would ask you one question, like what are the basic functions of any human being, you will tell me like sleeping, eating, watching mobile phones. Yeah, these are basic functions. But in same way, like computer has some basic functions, like input, like it will receive some data from a keyboard or through a mouse, is called as input. Processing is what? Like performing operations on the data is called as processing. Okay, on the basis of data, on the basis of instruction, it would process something, that is called as processing. Then storage, saving data for future use. Storage is for what? Like we keep some things for our future use, so that's for storage purpose. Output, showing the result like on a screen after performing the task, it would show the result, no, that is called as output. Okay, then types of computer. See, on the basis of operating principle, computer are basically classified into three types. Like based on a particular things, we classify the computer. Okay, so I'm here explained some basic like on the basis of operating principle, computers are classified into three types: analog computer, digital computer and hybrid computer. Analog computer are just like to perform some electrical or mechanical work called as analog computer. Digital computer, the computer which works on some digits, that's called as a digital computer. What is hybrid computer? It's a combination of both analog and digital computer, that's called as hybrid computer. Then size and capability. On the basis of size and capability, like computers are classified into four types: microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer and supercomputer. Supercomputer are like just like a super model of a computer, we can say. They have the higher capacity, higher processing speed, storage capacity, everything very fast and very quickly it used to perform. On the basis of microprocessor, computer are classified into two types. One is sequential computer, another one is like parallel computer. Sequential computer is what? Like let's say some tasks are there, it will complete those tasks one by one, like completion of one task, like after completing one task it would start to other task. But parallel computer is what? Like at a time it would do a number of tasks, like parallelly it would perform some task, is called as parallel computer. On the basis of uses, computers are classified into how many types? Three types: single user, multi-user and network. Like a single computer can be used by a single user. Multi-user, like a single computer can be shared by multiple users. Network is like, okay, single user, like a laptop we use, no, single user. Multi-user, do you have some idea regarding the IT trainings during your school days? Front to front two computers would be there, isn't it? That's like a multiple user, multi-user we can say. Network means what? Like a group of computer would be there. Those group of computer would be connected through a network. That's called as network computer. Anatomy of a computer, like power supply, processor, memory stick, motherboard, monitor, operating system, keyboard and mouse. These are just like anatomy of a computer. Okay, like power supply, the main work is what? To supply the power to each and every devices. A memory stick, storing purpose. Processor is just like a CPU, which would process the task. Motherboard, it's kind of a board which actually, the small accessories are connected to that motherboard only. Then monitor, that black screen is called as monitor. Operating system used to operate any task. Keyboard and mouse for input purpose. So many anatomy, so many other tools would be there in this part, isn't it? Then okay, so I think in this video we'll stop here. Then in next video we'll start with generation of computer. Okay, so if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Okay, thank you.